Dream with me, let your mind explore all the things.
Hi guys, sanibonani. Igama Umbali, others call me Mablom, and welcome to the Mablom channel. Niyazi ukuthi umuntu uhlezi busy, but akusho ukuthi ngeke size sikhiphe a video. I saw that we have just reached 500 subscribers. Baby. Firstly, I want to thank Sims Rights. Sims, your family is the real family. Like, hey bo. To everyone that's new, siyabonga kakhulu. I hope that you guys can be part of the family and we can all learn together and grow together. As I always say, I don't know everything. I'm funda from you guys, but welcome and thank you so much for subscribing. My spectacles are reflecting the light and everything else. But I actually wanted to do this video. So I had planned to do these videos, but then masing mo naman numbers good say, "Hey bo, it's lava. I'm on 500 subscribers." I was like, you know what? But I wanted to thank you guys so much. And hopefully we can actually even get better. And, there's more things that I hope for the channel. But we will take baby steps and hopefully reach those milestones slowly but surely together. Otherwise, ngiyabonga kakhulu. Ngiyabonga. Okay, let's get right into it. You guys know I've got my notes on my phone, darling. So I had actually noticed, and this is the reason that I'm doing this video, I had noticed that most of the times when opportunities come, we look at fields that are specifically medical space, engineering space, so lezo is space and accounting. So people who have business background, maybe they studied business management, administration, or I don't know, management skills. In most of these countries, to be quite honest, they don't necessarily always choose people who with those qualifications. And I'll tell you why. Wait, not all of them. Sometimes they prefer to choose abantu that come from their own country. And it's understandable. It's like in South Africa, it's just that in South Africa we're flopping, I think, on it. We give positions off, which is not bad, but you must first check kupuli your country. Do you guys not have the skill that you guys are looking for before you actually bring? So that's what they do. So in most of the managerial positions and so on, they definitely do that. But this video is specifically for like finance and consulting, because I'm also in that space, or it's here more in the space of IT engineering, but in the consulting side of things. It's not easy. You find Gucci, like in my space, I'm the only black person yet. There's a lot of Asian, which is great, and I've got some of my friends who are also subscribed, who are Asians. And then you've got a lot of white people, so that's how it is. So, and I'm not saying Guti it's impossible. It's possible to get in there, especially because in South Africa we are well educated, like sifundile, and not just South Africa, to be quite honest. Most African countries, Nigerians, Namibia, Uganda, you name it, abantu bafundile, and they've got good qualifications that could really propel them to get to these countries and the opportunities. So yeah, but anyway, so the title of this video, we're gonna title it Finance and Consulting Business something. I think to get like your careers maybe abroad for like 2025 to 2026, and the countries that are actually hiring for these kind of like professions, people that are in the business space, management space, Yes, and I would say business is very linked into IT. And mangisho nje ngoba i-IT ingena yonke indawo. So if you've got that business analyst skill, and then you probably will fall onto any, business analyst will fall in any company and any field, to be quite honest. But yeah, so as we even move over to the month of July, I'm probably gonna post this on Friday because I do want to see the numbers. We'll see maybe where will they stop and whatnot. But I am so excited and so grateful to God and to you guys for actually, and mind to God, the one who is the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, the Trinity. Yeah, yabo. Ubaba ka Jesus. Yeah, bengithi nje. Yabo. Baba. But anyway, I am just so excited and so grateful. And I just wanted to really also, I wanted to share with you, as much as I'm sharing this information, I'm also praying for someone's breakthrough. Ngoba I've been in situations where you needed a breakthrough, and all you needed is someone to share information so that you could actually know which direction to go to, or kind of like find the information in the direction that you're going to go to. So yeah, and I honestly hope, would see me sharing information, not me just sharing information, but it's also for you to go out there and push and believe in yourself that you can do it. Because in Danzakaya you can. See, Dingamo ants my generation is who will be known as the ants that live abroad. Nabo mamncane bahlala abroad. Yabona bogogo bahlala abroad. Iy'ngane zethu mazikhula zithi, no, I'm gonna go visit my grandmother in New York, and come back, things like that, and for them to kind of like see that there's no limitation, but the only limitation is your own brain. But anyway, let's carry on before I start rambling. So countries that I've got, like 6 countries that really are looking for more of these skills. When I talk about finances, yes, CA, specific level business analyst, but not maybe business analyst, business management, business analyst, people who've got business analyst, maybe yes, a technical business analyst, but with a more expertise, who focuses more on the business side, like a procurement, procedural processes, management, how to create strategies, operations. You've got methodologies like agile methodologies, waterfall, all these things that really impact the growth of the business, and you're very strategic and you find solutions for businesses. Then this is probably your video. And this was also prompted by someone saying, Guti, they want to come to a country, to I think it was New Zealand, if I'm not, or Netherlands, and they want to come with their son, but they've got a business background and so on and so on. I don't want to go so ukulahlekisa, but maybe if your country you find with your skill is not necessarily like in high demand. Hence I always say, please make sure that you also research yourself and find out ukuthi le skill is it really needed in my country. Okay, I'm working, guys, so that's why nibona imess kule tafula nkosi yami ningixolele. So we've got Canada as one of those countries, and there is a Canada video that I do have that's gonna be showing some time, that's got a bit more details, but it's only like a short video explaining opportunities as a Canada. But Canada, I would say, really is looking for people like in the investments banking space, like your analyst, basically, which is what I talked about. Analyst, programmers. Yes, it's IT, but more of with a more focus your business. So you like your sustainability investing on like banking. So if you're an analyst in the banking space, it's a bit of more also accounting, but it definitely needs that routine business focus, because obviously money business ubanayo accounting and it's my financials, projections, all these things, but ubanaleyo at least understanding on income statements and all of that, my financials. So yeah, And then kuba Germany. Germany emphasizes a lot on like local consulting. So which means that they look at the people that they have in their country as, so it's less of them looking for people, you know? But they do have sometimes listings for business roles with like international business degrees, yeah. So there are like internship, and of course on the description you will always find links where you can go to, and then you can actually apply there, yeah. There's also a Singapore. Singapore is very big on your regional bank strategists, right? And operations managers, fintech, and they actually have a lot of fintech internships. So yeah, look into that. I am gonna list all the links, the websites that you can go to kind of like check out some of the opportunities they have. And then they also have a showcase, like I would say they probably focus more again on the finance science, like a banking. So banking is in the big side when it comes to like your business degrees, basically, whether it be operations, human management, what. Human resource actually also does very well, like New Zealand, because a lot of people have also moved from maybe a degree. Sometimes they don't even have degrees, but maybe love yabantu, and then they find themselves being a recruiter or human resource specialist because they have the ability to, I don't know, share information or whatever the case may be. Then there is another country, United Arab Emirates, which is Dubai, which really showcases like your corporate finances, corporate finances, and obviously your skill and the level that you are at is quite important. Yeah, Maune IT background, even in that, whether it be informatics, data analyst, whatnot, it really plays a big part, especially when you've got maybe further on studied a business qualification, which then helps you to not only analyze the data but then come up with a strategy in terms of operations and so on and so on. And then Sibane, Australia, Sydney, and yes, on-site strategy, management, consulting, internship programs. List them all onto the website. New Zealand, also in Wellington mostly. They've got a government-funded exchange and like private sector analyst roles via like working holidays. So certain people will come maybe working on my holidays, and then maybe it's like an internship basically. And then yeah, so please look at the description, and as I always say, I'll put the description, but now we must also tell you the information. Make sure that you analyze the information and then you go zoom in to the companies that you actually could potentially work in. But you know what, I always say this, as much as we tell you the information, use it as a stepping stone, something that you can whether be founded and started from scratch, or when you get that job and whatnot, work. If your dream is to actually carry that job and do it with excellence and whatnot, and be a reference of God in the space that you are in, then girl or guy, get it. But yeah, so please look at the description, but these are my tips. When you work in your CV, I don't even know whether it's worthwhile working, like doing video on CV. I feel like I'm a CV, whatnot, we've already spoken about. I know that sometimes when you, in each country, you have to kind of tailor the CV according to that country and the way by Palancon. Like in New Zealand, the CVs are very simple but yet complicated. And with New Zealand, they big request in most time, especially Masofigil and whatnot, they want to get they call it the New Zealand experience, like of your work. So yeah, but anyway, and I'm trying not to talk too much. Wow, this video is gonna be like 15 minutes. But I hope that it's good information that you guys can use, and I wish you nothing but the best as you apply. Let me not make this video too long. Thank you guys, and to the new individuals that came through to be part of us, we welcome you guys, we celebrate you guys. Let this be a season of change in our lives so that we can grow and be better. And halala halala, good 500 deep halala. You guys can see how excited I am. Bye guys, see you next time.